I realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be tagging off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in this tournament, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.
Hey guys, VashTheBearJew here, and welcome to an episode of WWE 2K16. Now, for those of you who are curious, yes, I am a PC gamer, but I am currently playing WWE 2K16, and I am using Games from the Attic's PS4 and his headset. If I look, not if I look, you're not going to be able to see me on this. If I sound different, it's because of his headset. He's using Turtle Beach's. It's got its own built-in headset, so I don't have to use the microphone recording from my laptop. It's going to sound a lot better. Trust me on this. It is going to sound absolutely amazing. It sounds beautiful. I'm absolutely in love with it. I think I'm going to steal it from him. He don't know this yet. He's not taking this home with him. But anyways, now what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be creating a superstar, and then after that I'm just going to play through a match with him after I mess with his, well, I might mess with his moves and his entrance on screen. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, I'm going to be creating a character named Jack Brooks. Now, normally he's called JD Brooks, but on WWE 2K16 they took out the option of just being able to have letters. So I have to revert to calling him Jack Brooks. So let's get into this real quick. Jack Brooks is a character that I have made on a lot of the wrestling games. It's kind of who I default to whenever I'm wanting to make a character loosely based on myself. Obviously, I'm not going to look this damn good. I'm way too fat for this shit. I'm not near as pretty for this shit at all. So, yeah, I decided that I was going to do this, you know, just as something a little bit different. That is not the hairstyle that I'm looking for this at all. There's one that's on here that's kind of similar to that. Let's see here. I think it's this one. Is that? No, that's not it. That's Biggie's hair. I'm not a big, bulky African American. Is that it? No. Where is my fucking hairstyle that I use for this? It's somewhere on here. I can WWE 2K16 people, I promise. That's not it. What the fuck? Where is my hairstyle at? I'm starting to get angry. Jeez, I might have to move to... There it is. There it is. I'm fairly... Yes, that's it. Perfect. Alright, so I have brown hair. Whoa. That's like caramel color. I am not caramel. I'm not that silky smooth. Let's see. I think you gotta add a little bit more red in there. Darken it up. Bring it back some. That looks about right. But yeah, this is a character that I usually do. It's very, very, very loosely based off of what I look like. There are a lot of features to it that are usually how I look, but for the most part, it's kind of how I would imagine myself if I were to be a wrestler. Or at least what I wish I would look like. I would never be in this great a shape. But I decided I wanted to do this just because, as some of you know, I am a huge wrestling fan. And I mean absolutely huge. I've been watching it for years. I may catch... Yeah, I'm going to catch. I'm going to catch some mixed feelings from some people, but I kind of got in around the era of when Chris Benoit had first became World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm sorry, but I love Chris Benoit to death. I think he was an amazing wrestler. Does that mean I'm going to agree with all the stuff that he did? No. Absolutely not, but that doesn't... Oh, I don't think that's a mustache. But that doesn't mean that, you know, he should be completely erased from our minds and that everyone should just completely hate him. I mean, you have to admit whenever someone's got wrestling skills, and the guy had wrestling skills. That's kind of the only thing that's different about that mustache and my mustache is I don't have it in the middle there. But no, I'm not recruiting it up over here. I'm I don't have that good of a porn star stash. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and go with this one. Now, I do suffer from having a bit of more of a reddish color in my beard and my mustache and all that. That mustache looks really fake. No, we're not going to go with that. We're going to go with what I wish I had. I wish I was able to grow a full goatee. Like, I can almost do it. It's just the sides of it don't connect. And it aggravates the crap out of me. So let's see here. Where is the goatee? There it is. Yeah, that's close enough. Alright, so we need to brighten this up a little bit, make it more of a reddish color. Just a little. Fuck it, I look like a pedophile. We're just gonna go with a full beard. Screw it. I don't know. I'm very picky about how my characters look. So you may see me go, oh, well, let's go with this, and then change my mind like 5 seconds later. I'm very, very picky about how my characters look. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Alright, so we gotta go back up to that sort of reddish color. Yeah. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Also, while I'm recording this, I'm using OBS to kind of keep a track of the timer because with the way we have to record this, we have to use like the video share option that's on his PS4. So it only records like up to 15 minutes of gameplay. So I have to kind of keep a timer on it. That way there's no like real weird jump cuts or anything like that. But anyways, if you're wondering what I'm doing with the makeup here, I've noticed throughout quite a few of these games that if you add a bit of makeup on to your superstar, make it a bit darker than what the actual complexion is, you can bring down the opacity of it, and to me, it just looks better that way. That's just, you know, me being, or how I personally look at it. You know, if you don't care for the makeup and bringing it down like that, that's fine. It's just over the years of me doing this so often, that's just how I've come to terms with making my characters look a little bit better. Now, this new feature that they have on this game, I'm going to go ahead and straight up tell you this right now. I have made it very clear in the past that one of my favorite parts of the wrestling games is the creation suite. I love being able to just be able to sit there and make my own creations and make my own superstars. In fact, at one point, me and Games from the Attic, we had a night where we decided we were going to make our own shows, our own characters, and everything, and we filled up basically every single spot that we could possibly fill up on the created characters with just original creations. Now, there were some that weren't fully our ideas because I used to be involved in a lot of eFed role-playing sites, and we took some ideas from like characters that people had come up with on there, but overall, for the most part, they were our creations. With that being said, the way that you mess with their faces and everything, to me, this is the worst that they could have possibly ever done. I mean, for some people this may be easy, but to me, I just find this incredibly annoying. And yeah, you can make the argument that it's a bit more precise, but I just like the way that they had did it for so many years to be able to morph with their features. But, you know, that's just me. I'm very picky about how everything goes about whenever it comes to my creative people. So I'm basically right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of bullshitting, talking while I'm trying to do this, because I know that this part out of everything is probably going to be the most boring part that I could possibly do. But yeah, I've been playing these games for a really, really long time, and that has always been my favorite part. Where's... I think that's all I wanted to do on that. I even, here recently, had played a little bit of Day of Reckoning on my own, and it had showed Games from the Attic, the character that I created on there, and he's like, I don't even know how you ended up doing that on such a crappy creation suite. It's just what I do. That's what I've always liked to do. Alright, so we gotta make him a little bit lean. Actually, let's kind of move it over this way just a little bit. No. Let's go about right there. That looks good. Now, and I've also decided that I was going to make a Jack Brooks for this. Games from the Attic, right before I started recording, he had suggested that I do a character that was kind of out of my comfort zone, and one that I haven't made in a long time, because I used to make a whole bunch of characters and they were usually the first ones that I would create. But I had ultimately decided to do Jack Brooks mainly for the fact that I've already got custom logos on here that are tailored specifically for him. The character that he wanted me to do was an old character that I used to run called Justin Nitro, but I don't have any custom logos set up for him on here. And I do have custom logos already set up with logos and things of the sort, tattoos, everything like that, that I had created for my guy specifically in Photoshop. So I've decided, you know, I might as well go ahead and do that since I have that on here. Now, the heart tattoo that I have right here, the only thing that I actually did in Photoshop, because this was a pre-rendered tattoo that I had on I had found on Google. I liked the way it looked. The only thing that I added was my son's name and his birthday on there, which, by the way, as of recording today is his second birthday. If somewhere down the line he happens to go back and watch this for whatever reason, happy birthday, Lucas. It's your second birthday. Anyways, you know, today's being his second birthday. So that was what was up with the heart tattoo. Now this next tattoo, I know I've shown it off at least once or twice in some of my videos. It's a tattoo that I actually have, and I am very proud of how this one ended up turning out, because I actually had recreated this one in Photoshop myself, aside from the logo itself. Let's see here. Yeah, this is on the right arm. Had to think there for a second. Needs to go down a little bit, and let's see here, move it back just a little, and there we go. But yeah, so that is an actual tattoo that I have on myself, and I'm very, very proud on how that one turned out. Alright, I think... Okay, yeah, that's all I need to do for the parts. I'm going to mess a little bit with the body adjustments here. Now, I wish they would have done a body adjustments part for your face, because this is the system that I like. That's just me personally. To me, this is a lot easier. to mess with in order to be able to get exactly what you're wanting. It's what's the word I'm looking for here? It's more detailed. There we go. There we go. I don't know why in the world I couldn't think of that word. That's just such a normal word, and it's so weird that of everything I could possibly forget, that was what I would forget. Anyways, this actually looks pretty good. I think I want to mess with, give my guy a little bit on the handles there, and then his hips have got to go a little bit wider, but other than that, it looks good to me. Looks good to y'all. It better. That's all I've got to say about it. My character. No, for real, if you are watching this at some point and you want to give me some feedback on this, maybe get some tips or whatever, feel free to. Because, you know, all of this is just in the name of fun. Anyways, on to clothing. Let's see, I don't... Well, I guess since I'm right here, I always, whenever I make my Jack Brooks character, he has to wear the aviators. That's just a style choice in real life. I love aviator glasses, and I've always said if I were to ever become a professional wrestler, I would wear aviators during my entrance. So that's usually what I go with. Every once in a while, whenever I'm creating Jack Brooks, I will put like a Gregory Helms style bandana on top of him, but I think I'm going to leave it off for right now. I'm going to go back over to the entrance. Let's see here. Where is the shirt that I usually go with? Is it this one? No, it is not that, although, actually, that don't look that bad. I kind of like it, actually. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with it. I'm pretty sure I can make that work. Turn that black, and of course I have a custom logo for, what the shirt, or just, you know, a shirt design for this. Of course, I do have Photoshop in a lot of these. The logos and stuff I will make myself. Some of them are pre-rendered, but for the most part, it's stuff that I create. I'll usually have the ideas, and then I'll just go in and work my magic on Photoshop. Games from the Attic is very, very jealous of the work I can do on Photoshop a lot of the time. And 9 times out of 10, he cannot believe the kind of stuff that I can create on Photoshop for this game. The system that they have for this is so much better than what they had for 2K15. I didn't play 2K15 very often, but just from the little bit that I did, I absolutely hated what they did with the creation suite for that. But now that you can like make your own logos and customize it to your liking and have as many logos as you want, that to me is just absolutely amazing. And just the fact that, like, compared to what the logo creator was on past games where you had to go in and do like everything pixel by pixel, I'm sure there probably were ways to be able to upload your own stuff at some point, but I never could figure it out myself. If there was a way, God, I wish I could figure it out. This WWE Authenticware, this was a downloaded logo that I had found. Really, I just add this in to make it seem a little bit more legit. Let's see here. Looks good to me. Every once in a while I'll put a jacket on them. I think I'm actually going to leave this off and base it a little bit more on what my Jack Brooks character looked in the career mode. Let's see here. Do I want the elbow pad? Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the elbow pads. Usually I'll just do generic black elbow pads on them. Nothing really overly exciting. And then I think I'm going to go with the taped fist and wrists on this. What does the other one look like? Once again, I'm very picky on how I do my created wrestlers, especially whenever it comes to basically my my baby here. Series. Yeah, that one looks a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead. Can I not do a darker? Okay, it won't let me go real dark on that, so I guess we're not going to use that one. Anyways, I think there was one that was... Actually, you know what? Let's go over to the WWE hands, because I remember there was one somewhere here. I think it's this one that I'll like to use. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then I'll just pop the kind of sword and shield logo type thing with the nautical star inside of it. Pop that on there and put it right on the very top of the hand. Back this out a little bit so I can see. Why is it not? Okay, there it goes. For whatever reason, it didn't look like it was going left or right. But yeah, I usually just pop that on top of the hand there. Of course, I will do the same for the other side. Let's see here. Where did that glove go? There it is. Oh, wait, that ain't right. No, that ain't right. It was a white one. I'm not quite for sure whose superstar glove that is. Might be like one of Shawn Michaels' original ones. I'm not quite for sure. It may actually be a... Well, I don't know. I guess that part don't really matter. But anyways, the shield and sword nautical star thing, that was an image that I just found on Google and kind of turned it into a logo. Not anything particularly fancy, but I kind of liked it. The way that Jack Brooks is set up on this one, I was kind of scrolling through nicknames that the announcer would call him and found one that was called the Urban Gladiator, and that's kind of what I've based this whole look on. Now, I've been kind of going back and forth on doing like the trunks or if I want to do wrestling tights, and I think I'm going to go with the wrestling tights, and I think I did ones that were like Tyson Kidd style. Maybe not. What were the ones I was using? I can't remember. I'll be right back. These are not the ones I was looking for, but damn it, they'll work. These look freaking amazing. Okay, so let's see what... Okay, that one can stay. Okay, that's the red, so I need to turn this more into a tealish blue, kind of like the way my logo is set up. It needs to be a bit on the darker side, put a little more blue to it. And I tell you what, that looks good right there. I think those are like Heath Slater's. I think that's what me and GFTA over here had decided on. Cool, that works. Alright, and then the boots and shoes is usually nothing too spectacular, but I think I'm going to go with a sort of CM Punkish style boot here. Let's see here, that is the black, so that needs to stay. This is that inside. And then the outside color, I'm going to make the same thing, except just make it a little bit darker. Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to go back here and grab the color from the gray here. Let's that what? Hold on, what is this? Oh, okay, I see what that is. Actually, I kind of like the way that looks right there, so we're going to darken that up, and then we're going to grab the color from that real quick. And we're going to go back and use that for the outer linings of his boots. And with as long as this has taken me, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mess with his moveset and everything off screen. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that off screen, and then once I get done with that, I will come back on here and I will show y'all his entrance and everything. Right now this is just like the naming and naming all the miscellaneous stuff that y'all really don't necessarily need to see. So I'm going to finish all this up real quick, and I will meet y'all back at his entrance. Oh shit.
And approaching the ring, from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, the Urban Gladiator, Jack Brooks.
You know, I hate to be so negative, but this guy deserves every last boo he gets here tonight.
You know you're a big deal when you host as many WrestleManias as Rosemont has. This city is so rich in wrestling history.
And there you have it, guys. The entrance of Jack Brooks. Let's make quick work of Cesaro here.
You can feel the electricity
right in the freaking face. That's going to hurt in the morning.
Don't be surprised at all if these guys attempt to one-up each other in this one.
Yeesh.
Look at this. There is absolutely no wasted motion in this attack.
Hell no, there isn't, Cole. No wasted motion at all. I'm just going out here and completely brutalizing this guy. My goodness.
Tonight, a city that has hosted several WrestleManias, including the second leg
what's this?
of WrestleMania 2.
That's got hurt. And bam, bam, bam. And
out of nowhere.
what? No. No, 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 no. You're not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to do this.
Really
get out of it. There we go.
Here.
Holy crap, why do I already have okay, whatever.
The guy's got no regard for the rules.
In case you guys were wondering why I chose to use Cesaro in this, I figured his style suit the style that I put for Jack Brooks a lot better.
You have to wonder what's going through these guys' minds in a match
it's pretty
of this
much
magnitude.
what Jack Brooks' style is. He's a fairly heavy brawler. So I figured it would make for an interesting match. But for the most part, all I'm doing for this is just kind of like showing off some of the moveset I have for what I did with Jack Brooks. I wish these announcers would shut up for a second. I did opt out of putting top rope diver on him, mainly because I didn't think it was anything that was necessary for Jack Brooks' character. But yeah, he's a brawler. He's very egotistical. He's a heel. People hate him. Yada, yada, yada. You pretty much get my drift on this.
He's trying to mangle his face here.
All right, come on. Get up.
Not a lot of spring left
get
in
up.
this step right now.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. And
oh, wow.
oh, man. I don't know why that cracked me up so much. All right, let's put him on the ropes. And what's he going for? What's he going for?
We're looking
Oh
at
my
complete domination
goodness. I got a couple of tables here. Alright, well, let's give him another GTS real quick.
Look at this. Could it be?
CM Punk, eat your heart out.
That's it. He's out.
You know what? I feel like putting him through a
He's
table.
just barely moving. I'm not sure he can
Oh my
get back
god,
to his
take the...
feet.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just throw it right on top of Cesaro. That works. What just was that JBL's hat?
Oh, ow! Oh, once you get out of the ring,
right.
anything can happen. You've got exposed
Hey,
steel.
no. That's not what I wanted to do.
That armbar locked in.
And there's the release.
Just so you guys know, I am terrible at the submission minigame. Alright, well,
Inside
I
the
guess
ring again.
go back in the
Yes,
ring
it
real
should
quick.
be. This is where the action needs to be.
Okay, now let's try this again.
I've heard it from countless
Get out of here.
superstars over the years, including Stone Cold
I'm
Steve
fairly
Austin,
sure
that
I
this
just
arena
heard his
Rosemont
head
is
crack
their
on them
favorite
steel
arena to
steps.
compete in.
That... Oh my god, quit,
What's this?
quit.
Oh man, does he have that arm submission in tight?
What diabolical things
All
are
right,
going
let's
through
look.
that mind right now?
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
Alright, let's try this again.
What's this? Cesaro in trouble.
Get up on that table.
The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning
Nope,
fast.
not today,
One
ref.
mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a whirl of hurt.
That was me trying to pick him right on the freaking... Oh my god.
Sitting right here.
Yeah, I wish I
Right
was
on
there.
top of that
Oh,
monitor.
once
You
get out
know
of the
that
ring,
had to have
anything
hurt.
can happen. You've got exposed steel,
Alright,
concrete,
now let's do this.
barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
What's he going for?
Out of the table.
Oh no.
Oh, the table went
Jeez.
with absolutely no care for their own well-being. That announcer's table has been completely annihilated.
Good grief. That thing looks like a pile of sawdust at a lumberyard.
And now it is show-off time.
Don't waste time gloating here.
Well, I think he's dead. Someone go get the pallbearer. And no, I'm not talking about pallbearer. Alright, and there you have it, guys. That is Jack Brooks. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And we may see you again for some more created content. I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.
We got a couple
See you
of
around,
highlights
guys.
here.